Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slimothy TV. In this video, as you guys can see, I have a nice gift box in front of me sent out courtesy of AOHi. This box contains what I believe to be a bunch of different custom length charging cables, which should be a game changer. So let's go ahead and crack it open. First off, this box is just absolutely magnificent. I'm gonna go ahead and take this plastic off so it's less reflective. And it does say limited edition right here. So I'm just going to slice right through that. And here we have it, guys. Look at this. If you guys wanna take a look at the box, there you guys can see their nice little graphics on this one. This could be one of the most premium unboxing experiences that we have seen, especially this year. I mean, this is really premium stuff. So let's go ahead and open it up here. And here we are presented with not only the cables, but also some information. So it says here, Apple MFI certified, which is great. Of course, I'm gonna verify all of that on the Apple website. Built-in e-marker chip and power delivery 240 watt fast charge is capable from this charger cable, which is ridiculously fast. So it says handheld charging outside. We've got charging on the desktop, charging in the car, and long distance charging. Now these are all different lengths. So you can see right here, this one is 0.1 meters or 0.33 feet. This one's 3 feet. This one is 6 feet, and this one is 8.5 feet. That is crazy long. And it looks like this is the force needed to remove these cables. So this is a magnificent unboxing experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing out first. It looks like this is a case. So this is probably where you will keep the cables when you are not using them. Down here, it looks like we've got a little bit of a guide. Yeah, so these are lining up with these numbers right here. The long distance charging versus, if you just have a power bank, you want a very short cable. If you want to plug it into the wall, you need a little longer, maybe from a backpack. And then lastly, if you want to charge all the way from another wall, you want the longest cable. It says right here, tie a long cable and 2 short cables together, connect the 2 ends of the spring cable together, place all cables in the storage box, and complete storage. So that is really cool. I love that they're actually giving information on how to do this, because if it weren't for this, I might not have known that you can do that. Now, you can see these cables do look a little different than your average cables, so I probably would have figured it out. I mean, come on, let's start with this really short cable. So if you just have a power bank, maybe you're traveling and you just want to plug it in straight away, this is the perfect cable to do that with. And this is super premium. So this is a relatively thick cable right here. Of course it's braided. And then these 2 ends are metal. I can tell that because they're very cold. And we've got 2 USB-C ends right here. All right, so let's check out this one over here on the side. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it might be the Apple cable, but let's take a look just to verify. Sliding it right out, and there it is. So this is USB-C end to lightning cable right here. Inspecting that cable, looks pretty good. Issues there, and I believe these are removable, but we're gonna get there later. Yeah, that is nice to have. We'll set that over here to the side and continue the unboxing. Nothing else in that box. All right, now this one, I'm unboxing it right now. It looks like they put it under this material. So let's take a peek. Yes, there it is. So they conveniently, always smartly, put it under there. I've got that all unboxed right here. And this is the magic sauce right here. This is where I believe you can connect multiple cables to get the length that you want. So this one is probably the 3-foot cable. That's probably about your average charging cable length. So we'll set that one over here. And lastly, it looks like we have another piece here, which we will take a look at. And then of course we got the big guy. This one is the huge, I'm assuming 8.5-foot cable, which is all coiled up. Here it is. Looks like a big curly fry from Arby's. Okay, so this is legitimately coiled. This isn't just, for show. This is a coiled cable, which is a first for us. I have not seen or reviewed. I don't think we've reviewed a coiled cable like this on the channel. Definitely cool to see. We're gonna have to test all of these out now and see how they work. So let's say you wanted to actually extend this lightning cable to be just a bit longer, and you wanted to put it on this bad boy right here. This is 8.5 feet. All you'd do is you'd take the USB-C end, plug it straight into this one here, and then go ahead and tighten this just a bit. And there you go. These are together and they're not coming apart. And now you have an extremely long lightning cable right here. Now this is USB-C to lightning, and you have basically customized the length of your cable at any time with these. So this is a huge, huge win for anyone that needs to change cable lengths at any given time. This is definitely something to try out. I mean, I've not reviewed any other cable that can change length on the fly like this. It's a really cool idea, and I like the modularity of it, because let's be honest, you don't always need an 8.5-foot cable. Maybe you're going traveling and you just want it to be short. So you just go ahead, unscrew it like this, and then boom, just take it apart, use this short cable, and you're good to go. Now, they did also include a short USB-C to USB-C cable, and I kind of want to show you guys what this looks like, because it does actually have a little LED on it. I believe this one does as well. Yes, it does. So this shows you when the device is charging. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. So I'm just going to take this random power bank here, and I'm going to plug it in, and then I'm going to plug that straight into my iPhone, and you guys are going to see right here, as soon as it starts charging, this light lights up. My phone is charging, of course. and that power flow is going right through. Now, as you guys can see, that light did turn to blue, letting you know that it is working, everything is charging up, and it works the same with the lightning cable as well. Now, it's pretty easy to tell once you have these cables which one is the one to extend off of, because this is the one that has all the grooves. The other side is totally flat. So if that was confusing to you, there is very clear indicators that let you know which ones have the grooves for these extensions. So I'm going to actually extend this 3-foot cable with the shorter cable because I think that might be a good pair. I'm just going to go ahead, plug it right into here, and then I'm gonna scooch it over here and tighten it down just so it doesn't go anywhere. Boom, there we go. These are now fused together basically, and I can go ahead and have a longer charging cable for my iPhone 15 Pro, which of course is always much appreciated. And the coolest part about this is that these portions right here do not have lights on them. It's just the shorter one. But since that's connected here, we will still see that light to let us know that it's charging. So I'm gonna demonstrate that right now. So I'm plugging it in off camera, there it goes. We have the green light, which will turn amber. All right, now I actually do not see anything on their listing about the colors for this, and it didn't come with a manual for that. So I'm not sure what these different colors mean. We've got green, we've got blue, and now we've got an amber blinking. But I do know that the phone is charging up. My guess is it has to do with the flow of power because I've actually got this plugged into a wall adapter instead of this little power bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to the power bank just to see what it does. All right, power bank going in, and it's green and now blue. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll see if I can find anything on their website. Again, from the documentation I've been given, I don't have any information on what the light colors mean, and that is unfortunate. I wish they would include that. But enough with that. Obviously, we know the cables work. If they didn't, that would be a huge fail. So everything here is great. However, let's talk about the actual cables themselves. Like I mentioned, this lightning cable right here has the MFI certification. I'm obviously going to double check that, put it on the screen here, but that is great. Now, it also mentions that the USB-C, the short end right here, has eMark certification. This just means that it can figure out what device you have and give it the proper amount of charge. That could be also why that light was a little different. So that is great to see. Now, the actual cable itself is only capable of 480 megabits per second. So this speed is a little slower. It's the typical lightning speed. I do wish that they were the faster USB, I think it's 3.1 speeds. But again, these are mostly for charging, not really for data transfer. But for the price, I would like to see that included maybe on the next version. But again, most people, that doesn't matter. But I think it would be nice for such a premium kit. Now, the maximum charging power is 240 watts. The maximum output is 48 volts, 5 amps. And this cable is actually Kevlar braided, and the connectors on here are aluminum alloy. So that is the information that you want to know about the materials used, because these are obviously premium materials. It's a premium priced product, and you want to make sure that you're getting a good quality cable. Just from feeling this cable, I mean, you can probably tell just from the video, this is a very sturdy and durable cable. I think this thing will last me a very long time. I have no question about that. So obviously each of these ends has a female and a male end, but the smaller ones have both male ends. So that means you are supposed to use this smaller end with one of these extensions. So I think this is the perfect length right here. This one I've got set up for just everyday charging, but I think for my nightstand and for a bed, this would be absolutely perfect to pair with this one right here, because 8.5 feet of a retractable kind of coiled cable is amazing. Right now I have, I think, a 6-foot cable next to my bed, which probably most people do, but it is not retractable like this. So sometimes you get a ton of extra slack hanging over the bed, and that's just not the best. So having something like this would be perfect for, I think, most people that charge in their bed with wired connection. Because then at night, when you're just setting it on your nightstand to charge, this cable will be pretty much all condensed like this. Since it's kind of like a slinky, it always comes back together. It's not just going to be all over your room with a bunch of extra cable. This is actually a genius idea right here. So I want to know your thoughts, guys. What do you guys think of a customizable cable? This is something that I think most people have never heard of, and I'm glad that AOHi reached out, and we've partnered with them before and done videos, but I think this is a super unique one. And I just put that in there just to show you guys what it looks like and that it all fits. You can obviously easily put these two in there as well. But as far as power cables go, it's kind of cool to see a company doing something different, because every single USB-C cable these days pretty much looks the same. This one stands out. You're probably not going to forget it if you leave it in a hotel room because it's bright yellow. You do just have to watch out for these things. Make sure that they are tightened down a little bit so you don't lose them. But overall, I am very happy with this kit. If someone gave this to me as a Christmas gift or something, I would definitely be happy. I know a charging cable is not the first thing on everyone's mind, but being able to switch these on the fly to whatever length you want is just something that people don't think about. But once you have it, you probably can't live without it. So check this out, guys. Links to it down below if you want to pick a pack up for yourself. Big thank you and shout out to AOHi for sending these cables out free for review. But that's all I got for this one. If you liked the video, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.